We finally have some rain on the way for northern New Zealand. A lot of farmers and those who are into gardening or just need rainwater will be very happy about this. Some pretty heavy rain for some areas as well. So let's have a look at the satellite map. We can see what's coming on in, and it's this system here. And it has subtropical connections. That's the reason why we think there'll be some heavy rain, because it's tapping into this really rich, moist air up here. And of course that makes these big clouds, and we see some very, very heavy rain. It's all being caused by a high that's out here to the east, and it's basically pulling in this warm air as this front comes on in. So you can see though, before it arrives, a lot of low cloud around the North Island, around Auckland, Coromandel, Bay of Plenty. There have been lots of showers pushing in through there, and also some parts of Northland as well, especially the sort of just north of Coromandel. That's where it seems to be coming on in there in that easterly flow. But the rest of the country is not looking too bad, and especially sunny right down the east coast of the South Island. But the west coast, we do see this cloud building as this system starts to move in. So let's move to the rain maps. We can tell you that there are definitely a few showers around here. This is for Friday evening. So this will be a mixture of showers and drizzle. And some of the drizzle might get quite heavy. So it's that borderline area between being a shower and just being drizzle. So we'll see a lot of that continuing around the North Island, and that's all caught up in this gentle easterly flow. It's eased a fair bit since the last couple of days where it's been fairly strong. The rain band here coming on through, it's got a few what we sort of call explosive areas to it, pockets towards it as it moves on in. So let's go to Saturday, because that's when it starts to creep in closer. And as it does so, the wind comes in as more of a northerly. So we've got this low forming here, and that moves on in. We've got the high out here departing to the east, but the low and the front are moving faster than the highs. So as it does so, the isobars, they start to kind of squash together, and the wind flow from the north will pick up right across the country. It'll be a northerly or a northeasterly for most areas, northeasterly more around Christchurch, northerly, northeasterly sort of up in this northern area as well. We've still got some low cloud and drizzle coming through from time to time, especially early morning and in the evenings as well. But overall, not looking too wet for Saturday, and certainly looking sunny up along the east coast. On Sunday, it's a different story. We've got the front coming on through. The models are still trying to pick out the exact timing, but we think it'll probably be a drizzly, showery kind of start to the day, a lot of cloud around, and as the day goes on, the rain starts to push on through. Now there'll be a heavy falls in certain areas. It's not a big widespread rain event, even though there will be rain or showers across most of New Zealand. The actual heavy rain will be more in pockets. There could be rain warnings issued right up the west coast and some parts of the North Island as well, perhaps Bay of Plenty. And that's because the front is slow moving, not so much the huge amount of rain that's associated with it, but more the slowness of it, and of course this connection up here with the subtropics. On Monday, it moves away to the east quite quickly in the morning, although it may leave behind a bit of cloud and drizzle, so it may not clear up to a spectacularly sunny day, and the wind flow swings around more to the west, and down in the south, a bit more of a southerly flow coming in here. So you'll get a colder change coming in through, perhaps later on Sunday or going into Monday. It'll definitely be a much cooler day as that comes through. And then we've got this one coming through here. And as we go to Tuesday, it moves on in and brings another lot of showers. Some heavy falls, could be the odd isolated thunderstorm as well as that moves in, perhaps especially in central areas. And then we've got this big high that's got its sights set on us for the rest of the week. So that drifts on in as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One last thing, up here to the north, west, the Coral Sea, which is the area where we're expecting to see the most activity with La Nina this summer, is showing signs of being quite active. So we'll watch that space next week when we come back on Monday. We'll have a good close look, because there may well be a tropical low forming there. It's very, very early days. The models have only picked it for the first time today. It may well disappear tomorrow. So we'll touch on that again next week. But until then, have a great weekend.